Did you eat all that already, Mr. Pidgey? You guys are gutsy, eh? I think that's enough for today, don't you? Rhino. I like Mechabellum. It's a really good game. I've acquired 2 Pidgey friends. Come in here. There's nothing else in here for you guys. No, I'm sorry. Maybe later, but if I keep giving you food, you're just going to eat it all.
Migdido84 just resubbed for 75 months. Morning.
Thank you. 75 months. You know, it's weird. I feel like a niche channel. In that this is not a big Twitch channel, but it's like the audience that I have, like you guys, are ridiculously loyal to this channel. Like 75 months. What is that? That's crazy. Hoi 4? I mean, it's a very, there's a lot going on in Hoi, do you know what I mean? I think it would take Because the key is you've got to try stuff, right? Like when it comes to Hoi 4, you have to like experiment a bit with what is possible. Do you know what I mean? Like you almost have to fail quite a few times and then figure out what it is about each unit, each tactic or whatever that makes a difference. So I think that playing lots of games, trying to be lots of nations, trying lots of stuff out, and just when it goes tits up, you just restart. You'll learn a lot. And when you hit a brick wall where you're like, I don't understand, why isn't my unit winning this fight? Google it. The Hoi 4 subreddit, unironically, offers some very good advice. And you can also watch some people who are really good at Hearts of Iron and learn from that. What is this clip? We've been given a clip.
I'm trying really hard not to be condescending.
Who is this guy? Clipped by Drow with a Sky. I annihilate. Let's have a look.
I'm trying really hard not to be condescending. Like, I'm about to tell Muerta his W has a silence. It has a silence. The W has a silence. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if maybe next time he dies, the game will tell him on the fucking death screen, the little tips. I don't know.
Why'd you clip that? I don't understand. I don't get it. Either way, who cares?
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Adapen just resubbed for 47 months, reporting in.
Thank you. Good shit, lads. Good shit. Ooh, Dr. Nick. That's interesting. That's almost a yuck. The data patch has changed. Almost. Not quite, but almost. He always gets all this fucking level 3, level 4 shit. Oh my god! This big fucking rhino. Why is it? Black Ice Immersion mod. You have to put production lines for machine guns, rifles, uniforms. Good God. The problem is, his lineup changes every round. That's the difficult part of the game. Is that it's all very well thinking you're going to counter what he's got, but you ain't. We're doomed. Man, do you remember Hoi 3? Do you remember Hoi 2? They were fucking shit. It is amazing to me that they actually decided Hoi 3 was great. Let's make a Hoi 4. Like, oh my god. It was so bad. Good shit. Didn't lose too many units, I think just some fangs. Go, my little fangs. Hello, wife. I'm streaming. Thanks, love.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Scarab 888 just resubbed for 80 months. Big 80.
Gracias. Grazie muchi. As. I installed Blue Prince this morning and I'm gonna fire it up. Lewis told me I should play it. He was like, you should get Blue Prince. It's really good. I said, okay. Gotta love the art play. How about those nets? So, I was very greedy with my upgrades, and I tried not to do them for a long time because when your units get to this point, only upgrading them will recharge their lives, if you know what I mean. God, these Mustangs are shredding my poor lads. We're doomed. What are these lads? Are they mega fangs? God damn. Shit. Well, damn. We're going to lose a lot of lads this round. What can we get that can just soak up damage?
Shit.
Indeed. Just a bunch of steel balls? A Vulcan? God bless, team. Magnifying glasses carry the day. You look beautiful. Love that outfit. Hmm? Okay, love. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to the cinema. Oh, you can keep it on Red List because, you know, if people donate, fantastic. I'm going to do a bit more next month. I've got to go to Bristol on tomorrow, but when I get back I'll do a few more streams. I didn't do as many as I hoped I would do. Damn. Probably my ass. We need to survive this round and we win. There's just no way. There's no way. Mega units are not much fun, are they? Sadly, we have failed the final hurdle. I am having a barbecue this evening. But yes, I will hopefully stream some dotes. I mean, it's just a question of getting a stack together with the lads. I talked about this on Triforce, and I know people. I didn't make myself very clear, and I don't want to upset anyone with what I said. But the point I was trying to make was that when I'm streaming Dota, because I don't solo queue, I need to party queue. And if I'm just chilling off stream and playing Dota, I'll play with anyone, whatever. But when I'm on stream and I'm trying to make a fun stream for the audience, as small as it is, you know, the people watching, I want to make sure that it's at least entertaining. If I just get goons in, I go like +4 random goons. It can be really fun because most goons aren't very good and I'm not very good, so it can be kind of funny. But the problem is, if like when I play with the lads on Joe's Discord, they're all really funny, likable lads, and they're great on stream, and there's little in jokes and a bit of bounce and all the rest of it, and it's a laugh, and everybody knows each other and we're comfortable. But when you play with 4 goons who don't know each other, and some of them are, you know, like me, I used to be a very quiet, quite shy person, and that was up until probably I was in my mid-30s. I was like that. So a lot of the lads that are on the Discord, a lot of lads I play Dota with, are quite young guys, and they're on stream, even though this is not a big stream. It makes them nervous, and maybe they're too chatty, or they don't say anything, or someone has a terrible microphone, or they keep DCing, or you can hear them breathing all the time, or something. Where it's just like, if I'm feeling a little bit, ugh, it's kind of annoying. I know that people watching are thinking, ugh, it's kind of annoying. So I would like to play more Dota, but the thing is, the people that I play Dota with generally are like a crew that I know I'm going to have fun playing with because I get along with them and I know them, and I know that they're also good value for people to just watch. Do you know what I mean? So in terms of playing more Dota, essentially, if the lads that I know are a good crew to stream Dota with are not playing, I'm not just going to play with randos, because it's just kind of frustrating sometimes to have people saying nothing or saying too much or just making terrible jokes over and over again. Just like, I can't be doing with this. Like, it's pissing me off, and I know it's pissing off the people watching. So finding a good group to stream Dota with is something that if they're not on or they're not playing, it's just difficult. I mean, look, there are plenty of goons that I would absolutely play with, but I mean, like, just looking at basically people on my friends list I know are good to play Dotes with, right? So let's look at some goons that would be great for, that I would be happy to play Dota with. Jord, Bob, Wayno, Luke is not a goon, but Wad Massive is great fun to play Dotes with. Munt, obviously. Jito, Goosey's a laugh to play with. Lanny's good. Redless is really fun to play with. Shug, Ruta, who else here? Cine, Barry if he played. Hoz, Ali, Nutkin, McWhiskey, James, and then let me see, who else have we got? Arca. I mean, playing with the guys like Cap and Arvo Plus and guys is fucking hilarious. Doop doop doo, zoop doop boop doo boop dee boop boop, Puggy boop 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 boop, Dav, Daltos, Ashwin, Eri, Flute, Jacus, Alistair, Joe, Kieran, LDC, Thomas, Mitchie, James, Mike, Miles, Paul, Pred, Rorts, Rags, Ravs, Reflexy, Riley, Ruby, Sazbeth, Scotty Dotes, Shane, Shaw, Sheep, Shiva, Slacks, Snoogles, Stanis. I don't think I've ever played Dota with Stanis actually. Steve. There's people that play regularly. Plague, Toots, Zoe, and Xylus. So if I do +4, Spalty, yeah, Spalty is a good lad. So a lot of the guys that I have as like my core playing Dota with crew aren't playing Dotes, or they're playing something else, or they're already in a stack, or they're all fucking much too high ranked. They're all like immortals and shit. So then I'm like, I better get a crew of goons in. But getting a good group of goons, like for example, if I play Dotes with the goons and someone is like chill, it's like, this is great. Like Mitchie. Chuck Mitchie straight on the friends is top lad, right? He's funny, he's personable, he talks when he plays Dota, but it's like someone that you think this person is comfortable. And sometimes people are like too nervous, they talk too much, they comment on every single thing that they're doing. And look, I'm not trying to be mean. I will happily play Dota with you off stream, but if I have to think about what is fun to watch, someone who's just gab, it's like, geez, dude, can you maybe shut up? Like, you know what I mean? So I don't want to be like that. I want to be just chill. So a lot of the time when I'm not playing Dotes a lot, it's because the people that I would happily play Dota with are not around, for want of a better way of putting it. And I know that makes me sound like a cock, but at the same time, if you can complain about that, I suppose, but bear in mind, please, that I do literally have to make sure that this stream is somewhat watchable. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got to at least try to make it watchable. Like, if you were watching some Yogg's YouTube content and there were 2 or 3 people in it who were you just didn't want to finish the vid, that's on me. You know what I mean? I've got to do better. I'm not gonna... The thing is, if I tell them I need you here at this time, why would they do that? Like, most people know that at 8 o'clock I start streaming, and if I'm trying to play Dotes, I'll get a stack. But I'm not gonna say, like, right, I need the following 8 people online at this... Like, no, come on. Manually Fed, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think you understand that the people that I'm playing Dota with just want to chill and play Dota in the evenings. They've been at work, or they're tired, or whatever. And just dragging people onto the stream is... Like, in general, Dota is a terrible game to stream. It's really bad. Like, you either have to be really, really good at it, or... basically you're not going to make it as a Dota streamer. I don't know if you've noticed, but I only get like 350 average viewers. Do you know what I mean? Like, first of all, if you can't casually watch Dota because you don't know what the fuck's going on, you can't sort of just... You can dip into a match partway through, but it's like, to sit and watch a 1 hour Dota game that someone else is playing if they're not saying anything, it's just so fucking boring. Like, I can't watch other people play Dota. I sit and watch, and it's just like, they're just hitting creeps. That's nice. Yeah, it's like when we play, like, let's say the stack is like me, Joe, Ali, Paul, and James. Right, we're going to have a laugh in that stack. Because we'll do some dumb shit like, we should play this stupid draft idea that we've got. And we have a laugh doing it. Like, I love playing with those lads. They're always positive. They're always happy to say, we lost. Let's go again. And you know that the level of dotes is, like, enough that it's going to be fun to watch. It's not just dog shit. But it's not like we're playing against immortals. Like, when I play with, like, let's say the stack is Plague, Ashwin, Arca, Munt, or Rorts, and me. I am so bad in that stack that I will lose the game for them with, like, one mistake. Brain rune. I do think it's bullshit that the AI gets these fucking super units. Like, I don't know why that's in the game. Experimental marksman. Well, it works, alright? I don't think I've ever had success with the War Factory. Yeah, exactly. Like, if I was, like, when I play poker, if I go to a casino and play poker, which I do occasionally, playing with just strangers, the table chat is dog, or no one's talking, and it's just, if I was streaming it, I would be like, this sucks. Do you know what I mean? So I get it, and I also don't want people to feel like I'm having a pop, and how dare you play dope with me and not be entertaining. I'm just saying, if you're trying to make a stream work, I mean, just let's take, for example, if I was doing a Yogg stream, and it was with me and two people I'd never met, and they didn't say much, and they just wanted to sit there and play the game, and one of them hummed the whole time, and one of them, you could hear them breathing on the mic the whole time. It would be like, this isn't great, is it? Because most people don't know how to be, like, on a broadcast and make it entertaining, involve other people, know how to say enough, how to say not too much. Yeah, look, I mean, you know, I have enough struggle with the fucking podcast, all right? 3 squads of rank 5 Arclight sounds pretty good to me, baby. I mean, I know, this is the thing, I know this makes me sound like a complete cock. Or even more of a complete cock, I should say. Like, I get it. Believe me. I know that this is like, man, I can't believe PFlax said that. He's expecting his audience to be entertaining. What a fucking cock. Any good streamer would know that to do it themselves, blah, blah, blah. I get it. And I absolutely know that I'm going to get hell for what I said on the episode. But I'm just being honest. Like, just trying to explain a little bit of what it's like to be a streamer and to have to think those things. And I know that people are going to be like, fuck this guy. But it's true. I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, right? Like, just think about this for a minute. How many of the other streamers that you watch play with viewers? Like, regularly. Just play with 4 random viewers. It's not that common. Like, most of the streamers I know that have a Discord are not active on that Discord. Most of the streamers I know don't play games with other people. They're just solo or with a few other streamers or friends of theirs. Because you get the wrong person on, it just kind of kills the vibe. I know. I realize that it makes me sound like a cunt, and I apologize, but it's just, I'm just trying to be real with you all.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Targan-Jacken just resubbed for 69 months.
Muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you, Targan-Jacken. 69 months. I don't think I can remember Targan-Jacken ever saying anything in chat. Just quiet, a lurky lad. We've done Dota in houses before.
Rimplays Games-just resubbed for 4 months.
At one point I did a D&D campaign with a few of my viewers and it was horrendous. They were lovely German lads but were unintelligible on a microphone. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you know, you're trying to make some kind of a fucking broadcast, and I know it makes me sound like a cock, but it is just true. And that's why I'm trying, like, people are asking why aren't you streaming as much Dota? The lads I'm playing with aren't playing it a lot, then what can I do? I mean, you know, I can't just... It's bad to just gamble. Be like, I reckon just 4 random people are going to be fun. So it's difficult. And if I do open it up and say, first come, first serve, which is the only fair way to do it, it's tough. No, it won't happen, Enrique, sadly. Not enough people play it. A lot of people don't stream in the evenings.
Klaus of Doom just resubbed for 16 months. You utter cock.
Thank you. What's the unit here? We can only unlock one more unit, right? No, it's basically an auto battler. Think of it that way. I'm playing against a computer for the time being. So there's a lot of units in this game, and in general, imagine that these units, it's a very, very complicated rock, paper, scissor sort of game. So you've got loads and loads and loads of units, and they're all good at certain things and bad versus certain things, and you have to try to balance your build with theirs and try to outfox them, basically. I don't think the war thing did a sodding thing. It just tootled about. That's okay. Oh my god. 8 ranks of wasps, 8 squads of level 3 crawlers. Sounds good. Cool. Nuts. Good God. Tom loves these kind of games. shit. Yes, boys. And War Factory got the job done. Why all PFlax old videos disappeared? I had to delete them because Twitch has changed the storage capacity for VODs. So most of the old VODs, they just go now. Like, I've saved a bunch that I really like, but a lot of old ones have disappeared. That's the way it goes. They reduce the amount of storage space. However, there is a YouTube archive that Dr. Jonas, one of my mods, and very long time subscriber, maintains on YouTube that has every single VOD going back a very long time. So there you go. Oh my god. Jesus. Good. I'm terrible at Tarkov. What are you talking about? I'm so bad at Tarkov, dude. I was okay against the robots. What's this clip? This is a Hoz clip.
Meanwhile, in mainland Africa, goodbye, my Italian.
Man, I was thinner, eh? Fuck. I was
Great news, lads. They capitulated. Ordinary. The face when you bust an ordinary, but she keep on sucking.
Gotta love man. Fuck. It is so hard. It is so hard. I haven't played against a human being in ages. I just like playing against the machine. I'll be honest with you. A lot of games I don't really like playing against people. I see Mustangs, snipers, and those lads. So one thing you can do is to go all in on one flank. And I know I've definitely seen where that's like a thing. Where you literally go all in on one flank, try to win that, pop this, and then hoover up the rest of them. Let's give it a go. We don't have a lot of speed here, but... Unfortunately, his units are much quicker than mine.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Thank you.
A Sublime Skelching just resubbed for 33 months. Wow, wow, wow. Have you tried a pasar?
I don't know what that means, but thank you for the sub. The Bazaar. Is it on Steam? Bazaar. Fly on a magic carpet through the mystical lands. Oh. On some tempo client third party thing. Oh, fuck that. No, thank you. I think it would be nice if you won the round, your lads didn't lose a health bar, but I guess that would break the game. Bam. What are these? Oh my god, giant drillers. Paravision are fucking good at notes. I don't know if that's a shock to anyone, but I certainly didn't expect them to be quite as good as they are. They are very good.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Grazie mille.
Verdunklungsgefahr just resubbed for 82 months. He.
Go, my beautiful burrowing boys. Oh man, now you're talking. I mean, honestly, no one is. It is incredible to me that this guy has been around for like as long as I've been doing Dota stuff. No one has been a pro player, and sorry, Noon has been a pro player, and it's like, how is he still so good, given that he was incredible, won Brum twice in a row, won the Mercedes-Benz twice in a row, and then kind of not disappeared, but he certainly wasn't doing what he's doing now. He just felt like one of those old school pros. But he's back. He's still playing mid, and he's fucking crushing it. Like, this guy's a legend. I think he's one of the forgotten legends. And now people will start to see him. If they can win a TI or fucking have a sort of Game and Gladiator style Paravision win everything year, can whack him in there. Oh, now we're fucked though because we got no anti-air. That's the next thing we need, anti-air. Fall of age? Probably 30. Probably 30. But, I mean, you know, I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. Genuinely. Because if you look at a lot of the older pros, and I say older, they're still kids. If you can step into a captain role and play support, I mean, you know, or if you were an offlaner and you're older, it doesn't matter as much. I mean, you want that. You want someone who's either just a godly player, even if they're not 18, as like your mid and your carry. You want those young, twitchy kind of guys. But as you get older, you know, 3, 4, and 5 positions, a lot of it is up here. You know what I mean? A lot of it is up here. Pos for TA, and it won. Goddamn. Yeah, I mean, Insania is great. I love him. Genuinely lovely lad. Like, really. I really love Insania, alright? He is, like, one of my favorite people in Dota. Easily. Actually, I shouldn't say easily, because that implies that everyone else is terrible. He's just the nicest dude. He really is. Always friendly. Funny. Like, you can do content bits with him and he gets it. He's just a great fucking guy. Well, we got a lot of air units here, and we need something that deals with that. Lots of wasps. There is no sort of dedicated anti-air unit. Could get Mustangs, but I mean, I do like Mustangs. They're good for taking out wasps. Shit. Good shit, lads.
Dionsp 7725 just resubbed for 25 months. Weeb what to put here literally ever.
Well, thank you. Oi! Ugh. I hate those things. Is there much antagonism with Russian players or talent in the pro Dota scene because of the war, or is it pretty chill? I mean, there's definitely been instances where, you know, it has not been chill, where someone has said or done something that has upset a lot of the community. Some of the Russian players have, you know, relatively openly supported the war. I mean, Pure, I think, did that. And obviously there's a part of you that suspects that, you know, a decent chunk of them probably are pro-war. But these are young kids. They don't have any power. They're not pulling the strings. And, you know, as far as I can tell, most of them just want to play video games and watch anime. They're young guys. I don't really expect young people to be the most sensible. But these guys play Dota like 18 hours a day and shit, you know what I mean? And a lot of the top pros, they're either playing it, watching it, talking about it. It's just like their job. So in terms of politics, I think to date, politics has been kept out of Dota. And the only time you really feel the effect of it is when players struggle to get visas. And a lot of the Russian players struggle to get visas, which is why a lot of the orgs have moved to, oh no, we're Kazakhstan or somewhere like that, so that there's not the same problem, but you're basically in like mini Russia or whatever. So, you know, there's definitely some issues there. I mean, Dendi, when he streams, a lot of the time he's trying to raise money for Ukraine to help the military there, and you know, but I mean, when I'm at an event, obviously I'm with all the English language guys. We do talk politics sometimes. Like I know Purge loves to talk about politics. I talk about that with him. Anybody really, I'll talk about it. But we're there to watch video games. What we're doing isn't really serious. And I think in general we try to keep the vibe fun and light and entertaining even backstage, rather than just say, all right, lads, let's talk about the war in Ukraine. Let's talk about Gaza and Israel. It's like, fuck, can we just... This is like a job I want to focus on and not have to think about all the shitty things happening in the world, if that makes sense. I'm going to go War Machine again. Let's see how he does. I think the War Machine's decent as our big Titan. But in essence, I don't think that for many of the players, politics is a thing that they really obsess about or talk about too much. Which is fair enough. I mean, they're public figures. They get a lot of hate as it is. Six squads of Fortress. I like the sound of this. I mean, what scares me more is, like, politics changes, right? And people get misled and people, I mean, I know people who've, you know, voted for Conservative and then changed their mind. I know people who were Labour voters and changed their mind, and politics changes, but I think as long as you're not picking some extreme party, veering between mainstream parties, it's part of life, that's fine. What scares me genuinely is the sort of number of people who are potentially becoming radicalized racists and sexists and transphobes and homophobes, and that seems to be very popular among young people, which really scares the shit out of me. Genuinely just feels awful that people might be like that. Shit. Nuts. Maybe we survive? Fuck! That was the last round as well. God damn it. Right, let's try this Blue Prince everyone's been going on about. Lack of interest in politics isn't necessarily the same as them thinking maybe the Ukrainians have it coming. Gosh, their country is in a war, so it's fair to think they have a strong opinions on it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the average bit of Russian news broadcasting is like. I don't know if it's balanced. I don't know if it's fair. I don't know if it's biased. But I'm assuming that it's extremely biased and a lot of propaganda, because I know that if you're a journalist that speaks out against Putin and what he's doing, you end up getting chucked out a window or put in a prison. So I think that for a lot of people, their politics is not based on fact. It's based on propaganda. You see that in America, you see that in Russia, and people will say, oh, you've got just as much propaganda, but we really don't. As much as we think we do, a lot of our media is arguing with other media as much as the government and saying these guys are idiots, and they're saying, no, you guys are idiots, and that's fine and normal. But once you start silencing people, that's really scary. Right. Game capture. Blue Prince. Blue window, Blue Prince. Properties. Transform. Fit to screen. Bosh. And let's move it down the order a bit. Zip, 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 zip. I don't know which country you're in, Doug, is the problem. Yeah, exactly. I mean, most people are just worried about their day-to-day, and I think that's fair. And I know that people think that we shouldn't be, but you know, most people, and this is the problem, is a lot of politics. If I look at my life over the last 20 years, because I'm middle class and me and Mrs. F both earn money, a lot of the things the government has done haven't really affected me. I'm not disabled, so I haven't been hit by the cuts to their benefits. I'm not elderly, so I'm not been hit by problems with the NHS as much, and problems with winter fuel and all the rest of it, or pensions and inflation and everything like that. That just hasn't really affected me. So I read the news and I worry about it and I talk about it and stuff, but I don't have as much stake in government policy as people at the very top and people at the very bottom. Like, being in the middle, you're just kind of bumped around a bit either way, but not so much that you're like fucked. At my age, if I was 20 and looking to buy a house, you know, then you're fucked. But Doug, there's no way that our news is whatever you are saying it is. Like, it's just not, buddy. Like, you can complain about it, but bearing in mind that the BBC by one side is considered too liberal, by the other side is considered too Tory, what are you going to do? I would rather have a national broadcaster that didn't have a big corporation in its pocket doing the news, because then you have things like the Washington Post, which is owned by Jeff Bezos, refusing to come out and condemn Donald Trump. Because Bezos was like, oh, don't do that, it would be bad for my business. That's a bad media. And there are lots of papers and lots of news that you can choose from. Yeah, they got one of their main presenters on Russia Today to come up and say, if we nuked Britain, it would be fucking terrible for them. That's nuts. Right, let's go. Blue Prince. Dogubomb. Prince Louis in 20 years.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
So we got to find this 46th room. That's different, Valentine. Also, God forbid, I don't know why we brought up politics. I apologize. We shouldn't have done that. No more politics chat, please. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you may find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert P. Sinclair. Herbert S. Sinclair. Heavens, what's this? The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access it by pressing tab. Entrance Hall. Type, permanent. Blueprint. Rarity, not applicable. What? Ace of Spades, Queen of Diamonds. That minute hand's actually moving. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 foot. When you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Good God. This game is nuts. Select a room to draft. Let's get some items, I guess. Huh. A gem? A shovel! Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Fridays. We've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. This game is really interesting. What a fascinating idea. I don't think I've ever seen a game quite like this. Storeroom. We can get a key. Do we lose all this at the end of the day, though, don't we? Wait, what was that? So now we want to try and go ahead here. View the inventory of all items currently in the house. Need a gem for that. A nook. Let's see what this security room does. I take it there's no death or anything in this game, because or it's not scary, is it? It's just a puzzle game. Okay. Sledgehammer? Oh, I'll go pick that up. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Hello, Pidgey. Sorry, do you need more seed? Alright, I'll get it for you. Hold on. I've got a Pidgey. Him and his wife turn up on my windowsill, and he wants me to give him seed. So I will do that. I bought a big bag of seeds. I love to feed the birds. I'm like an old man. They hang out on the roof of my office, and they, you know the way pigeons don't look, they have to do that. He does that. He peers down, and I put food on the windowsill, and him and his missus turn up and eat the stuff. What is that? There's something under there. One less written by hand. One unless written by hand. Blue true. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Until further notice, oh, that's false, we don't need to read it. Oh wait, but that means that the reverse is true. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry, so that's untrue. Yeah, so we can't go that way because that would bump into a closet, but we can go that way. Somebody said I missed a sledgehammer. And a note. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That's untrue. Someone said sledgehammer. Oh. Right. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Nice. I didn't even... I'm trying to... struggling to see what in the game is an object and what is just scenery. Oh, can I change the fucking FOV? Hello, Pidgey. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Let's use Notepad. Good old Notepad. I'm waiting for Microsoft to fuck up Notepad somehow. Let me see. It was blue notes are always true. Red false unless hand written. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. Ducks. Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the west wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff blah blah may draft sow. Queen car. Let's use a key. Greetings from Reddington. Car keys. Oh, a lady. Damn. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Clock in and out at the terminals. 2 in security, 1 in the laboratory. Password. Looks like it starts with an S. Really make out any more than that. With? Without. Is that a beach? Is it a cliff? Without a dog tag or a necklace or a key that says 10? With cliff, without key. Without 10. Damn. Shit's expensive. Okay, parlor game needs wind up key. Rules. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other two are always empty. Okay. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are in this box. So, if this is true, it's either blue or black. If this is false, it's white. If this is true, it's blue or black. And if this is false, they are in sight. If this is true, it's in the black box. And if they're not, it's in one of these two. I need food. You guys think about this. If I can't figure it out, I'll also chat. You're in a shower. Can you put the towel away, please, Bob?
Anonymous just gifted 25 subs.
while I eat my lunch, let's watch a bit of YouTube. I watch a lot of Sovereign Citizen videos because they really crack me up. And I've read all about it. I've watched loads of videos about these Sov-Cit maniacs. And holy shit, they're funny. Someone give me 25 gift subs? Holy shit, thank you so much. I gotta eat my nudes. Oh, anybody watching Andor? Really good.
Father.
I saw their faces. I had to kill. I had to.
If it hadn't been you, somebody else would have done it. The noose was drawn too tight around our necks.
You will see, Torgerson. From now on, this will be a peaceful village.
I hope so.
Oh God, if this suffering must be, bless those that serve thee and want only freedom. But whatsoever thou decidest, may thy will be done.
1943.
Well, Mr. Torgerson, I think it is time. Lieutenant, proceed.
This looks good. I've never
Lay
seen
down
this
your
before.
shovels.
Lieutenant! Cover each entrance. If they don't stop when ordered fire, the execution will proceed.
This time, Koenig's guards won't stop them. This time, none of them are afraid to die.
Get them prisoners ready. Out! Attention! Go back! Your leaders have betrayed you. They deserve to be shot. Go back! I will intercede on your behalf. The canneries will be reopened. Fishing will be resumed. Your boats will be given back to you. There'll be peace again. Work again.
Shoot it.
Burn again. Go back!
Whistling bastard. Hell yeah! This priest is amazing.
It's an armed revolt. Headquarters. Headquarters.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, revolt. It's come. They have arms. Dispatch reinforcements to all posts immediately. Hold sufficient force to protect hotel in case they break through.
The orders were that women and children should stay under cover until we get to the boats.
The order was the women with children get under cover. I fight. Excuse me.
Harbor detachment. Harbor detachment.
This is Hauptmann Koenig. Revolt. They've got arms. They will break through to the boats.
Back to your room. Blockhouse.
Blockhouse. Blockhouse. This is Hauptmann Koenig. Blockhouse. Blockhouse. Blockhouse.
Blockhouse. Blockhouse. Will you answer, Corporal?
Your corporal is dead. We're coming up to get you next. Free Norway!
Harbor detachment. Harbor detachment.
Harbor detachment. Harbor detachment.
Yes, yes, this is the harbour detachment, the Norwegian harbour detachment. If you want to ride to England with the women and children, come down here. We're saving a place for you.
Place machine guns in the woods east and west of the hotel. When that rival advances across the clearing, wipe them out with the crossfire.
Yes, sir.
Is this what you wanted?
Thank you.
Here's the rest of your instrument stuff. Martin! 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 Martin, goodbye.
Bye.
Man, that was fucking great. This is just a great shot. So, it was quite unusual to have the shooter and the shootee in the same shot. It was more often than not, it was like, bang! Cut to him going, ah! So if you look at, The Wild Bunch, one of my favorite movies. Great movie if you haven't seen it, anyway. Or if you have seen it. Oh, lovely bit of noodles. Did they eat all that seed already? No, they didn't. They'll be back. Right. What movie's that? On Netflix with Tom Hardy? I honestly, most of the shit that they put on Netflix these days in terms of new movies are fucking garbage. Havoc. Adrenaline rush, violent action thriller. So, one of these boxes has the gems. And at least one box always lies, and at least one box tells the truth. So, we're going to need to do a little, what do we call it? Like a little diagram here where we figure out the most likely thing or solve it. So, we've got the blue box. I'm bad at logic, but there's our blue box. There's the black box. And there's the white box. Oh, we could just do this, couldn't we? Yeah, this is really, I'm bad at everything. Alright, so. If this is true, and this is true, where are we? And this is false. They're not in the white box. They're not in the white box. The gems are in this box. They would be in the blue box. Equals blue. If blue is false, oops. If we do false, true, false, which could happen. The gems are not in the white box is false. The gems are not in this box is true. The gems are in this box is false. They're in the blue box. Oh no, but if that's false, so it can't be that this is false and this is false. So this doesn't work. If white's on the truth, it says the gems are not in this box. If that's true, this box is saying the gems are in this box, but if it's lying, they're not. And if this one's lying, the gems are in the white box, which means this cannot be true. So false, true, false, the logic doesn't work.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
This is my thought process anyway. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Months.
So that's a no. Let's try true, false, false. True. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. False. So that can't exist as one of the examples. Because if blue is true and white is false, the gems are in limbo. So that doesn't work either. Let's go true, false, false. Oh no, we've already done true, false, true. True, false, true doesn't work either. The gems are not in the white box. True. The gems are not in this box is false, meaning they're in there. So true, false, true doesn't work either. What else have we got? One has to be false each time. Let's try false, true, true. False, true, true. The gems are not in the white box is false. So they are in the white box. That can't be true. The gems are not in this box. Cannot be true if this is false. Because if this is false, the gems are in the white box. And if the white box is true, it's telling us they're not in there. So that one is an X as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say they're in the blue box. Hell yeah! Thank you, Melanosh. I'm fatter than ever, brother. I don't know what the gems are for, but... Shit. So that's locked. Oh, I think I've fucked it. Oh no, we can go back to the drawing room. Cool, y'all. Oh, we can dig, right? We've got a shovel. A rather dirty coin. That's it. Shit. Oh. What's that saying there? Is it me or is that implying some kind of fire exit? That's where I am. There's no crouch button, is there? Well, this is frustrating. I mean, I thought it was that, but it's not. That's just a circle. Hello, Mrs. Pidgey. Hello, Mr. Pidgey. Help yourself to seeds, please. Don't be afraid. It's okay, missus. Could be in the room behind there. Either way, this is getting tedious. We're out of keys. Den, maybe? A third Pidgey has come. Hold up. I've done myself here. There's no other way to go without a key. And unless I failed to pick up a key in here... What game you been playing for 12 hours? Oh, look! The candlestick is... Oh, Timberborn. Ooh! Oh. Please don't fight. Oh my god, there's 3 Pidgeys here. Is he running your missus off? You should do something about that, Mr. Pidgey.
But it's time to goose.
Otanime Moms just resubbed for 42 months. 42 months of goose.
I don't think I have anything to give me a clue about. If this other Pidgey cannot be nice, I'm gonna have to get rid of him. So wait, she's got... It looks like length of their step. There are 7 paintings looking to the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers looking to the left. So maybe if we look at the things looking to the left, man with umbrella, it'd be like 111. And then, like, whatever the values of those things are. Man with umbrella, man with top hat, horse, and lady. What is the value of those things? Or something like that. Clue on board and commissary says with question mark. I'm pointing at a seaside cliff river scene. The other says without. That was some of my notes from earlier. We don't know how many numbers it is. Let's try entering numbers. Something in here that gives us an indication of the value that we can put on anything. No. Anything else in the painting? You need to see him off. He's a fucker, that lad. You gotta get rid of him, Sunshine. That's your wife. And some other Pidgey come in and fucking beans her off every time. You gotta sort him out. Number of top hats per wall. Are you guessing? Or do you know? If you know, don't say things in chat, because I look at chat so that I engage with it, but don't spoil it for me. But we'll try that. 1. Let's say 1, 3, 4, 3. 1, 3, 4, 3. I reckon it's something to do with direction that people are facing. If we go, he's looking at the safe, right? I mean, I was just thinking if... There's 13 things on that wall. It could just be the number of things on the wall. Which is... let's make some notes. So, number of paintings... One number of paintings per wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Yeah. I don't like the double digits. Could be a 6-digit code with lots of double digits, which would be 1, 1, 3, 8, 1, 1. Okay, so let's say it's not just number of paintings. Let's say number of paintings looking left, which would be number of like people. Let's just do number of paintings looking left overall, which is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 7, 2, 4. So now let's do it by number of subjects looking left. Which is again 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1956. That sounds like 1956. That sounds like someone's pin code. No. So let's do it for things facing right. Painting's looking right. We've got 0. 6. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, I wonder if these things count. No. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 6, 5, 7. Now let's go by number of subjects looking right. Oh. This again. So the note, this is the drawing room. So the whole point of the note was, each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans. But there are some rooms that allow you to redraw. So this is just explaining how the drawing room works. I don't think I need to press clear between each try. If this doesn't work, we can do that. What annoys me is I've got this fucking metal detecting signal. And this is where it's strongest, but there's nothing. I feel like I'm being tortured. Anyway. Number of subjects looking right. Let's try that. 0. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 6, 7, 7. Hello. Did you eat it all? Can you guys hear him? Can you hear that Pidgey? I think he wants more birdseed. Are you out of birdseed, mister? If I end up an old man who just feeds birds around my house, I'll generally be a very happy man. I mean, the arrow under the feet thing is very confusing. So my first thought was that this equates to a long number. So it's like short number, long number, short, but that doesn't make sense. I wonder if it's binary? Like 0, 0, 1? Would it go left to right? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0? Let's try that. Thank you! That'd be 0. And I'm just going left to right. 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. I mean, I doubt it, but let's have a look, eh? Although that would be a number in binary. I can't imagine it would be binary. I think that's a fucking stretch. Let's have a look at the room again. What's the crack with this man here? What's he thinking? He's got his left leg up. What's on the underside of his shoe there? So he's got his left leg up. He's looking straight ahead. He's only on his right leg. The clock face changes because it's real time. It's just moving. Yeah, choose how many numbers is it? Give me a hint here. How many numbers is it? Drago Drake for immersion, bud. 4. I had been operating somewhat on that assumption. How many women, old blokes, horses? No, I went by subjects looking in one particular direction. Now, the thing is, I think his leg being up is a clue, but I'm not sure what it is yet. But we could go for, like... Is there any other object in the room? I mean, this is a coat and a... Is that a cot? Or is that a jacket and a cot? Coat, bed, jacket, bed. There are hobbled old dude, striding gentleman, horse, lady, and child. Well, so I looked, is his leg pointing at something? And from this chair, it's pointing like that way. But I don't think there's anything over here, and we can't get in here. I mean, there wouldn't be clues in other rooms, because of course, you don't know, the game doesn't know which rooms you've been to, essentially. I still think this bipping over here is important. Oh, the bipping is separate, okay. I mean, I've been assuming that this is the first wall to base it all off, which could be wrong. It could be this wall, then this wall, then this wall, then this wall. I just assumed this would be like the final wall, but this could be the first one. And it could be that, like, we could have to go left around the room instead of right. All right, choose. Give me a clue. Give me a big fat clue. Because I'm stuck. Just brute force it. That'd be good value streaming, actually. The women. It has to do with the woman painting that went up when you reveal the safe. Alright, nice clue. Thank you. I mean, look, what's she looking at? What if it's like paintings that she's looking at or something? I mean, that's what I'm thinking, like that arrow has to mean something. I think the rooms, as far as I've seen, the puzzles are on a room by room basis. In that it would be difficult for the puzzles in, say, some other room on the other side of things to affect this one, because the game wouldn't know whether I'd unlocked some other door to give, you know what I mean? There are huge overarching puzzles, clues and answers spread in other rooms. God damn it, I wish I was being more hopeful than anything. Maybe there's a clue in one of these rooms then. It's the kind of like the two Pidgeys that landed on my wall. Damn, it's got a lot of clocks in here. Is there anything about her dress? Where there are like numbers written on it or something? I don't know what the arrows mean. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Whichever direction... No, that doesn't work because there are two ladies on that wall looking in different directions. I was going to say, what if it's like whichever direction the lady on the wall is facing, that's all the people that you count? Or how about we only count people with small steps? Thing is, I don't know which wall to count first, so I guess we'll just go only count short steps would be, and let's start on the safe wall. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 8074. Let's try that. And then I'll try different combinations of 8074. So 0748. Damn. And we could go backwards. 8470. 4708. 0748. Okay. Final idea, and then I'll give up, alright? Final idea, and then I'll give up. And we'll just ask for help. What if it's you only count people with little short steps that are also facing left? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4. This would be, or whichever way she's facing on the wall. No, that doesn't work. We're just going to go left. We're just going to go left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 0. 4, 3, 6, 0. Let's try that. Right, I give up. Help me. We've tried that, Drago. Only step size matters. I thought we did that. Only count short steps. Safe wall first. I did that. That was 8074. Let's try 8470. Do you know why there are 2 picks on the wall in every room? I don't understand. Until you solve the pictures in every room puzzle, you should not know the answer to this. But you can guess it from this, right? Oh. Oh well. Day 2. It's my Pidgeys again. Ooh. So that is a tree. And that is a safety pin. Tree pin. Fir pin. Shrub pin. Shrubbin. Shrub pin. Tree point. Tree sharp. Bush pin. Type of tree. Oh god, I'm useless with that. Pine? Pine pin? Pine safety. Pine sharp. Pine point. Pine pin. Either way, if I figure that out, what does that equal, I wonder? We'll find out. Bath. Bat. Or tub bat. Bath bat. Are these not different pictures? Bath and beyond? Right, let's open another notepad then for the paintings that we've seen. So we saw... hang on, what bloody room are we in? A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So D9. D9 storeroom. Bath. Bat. And sorry, that's D8 storeroom, D9 nook is pine, tree and safety pin. puzzle piece. Oh, a puzzle. I like the parlor puzzles. Is it the same? Box is the middle. Gems are in the middle box. The box is the middle. Oh no. So we're back to this again. This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. That was easy. What are the paintings in here? See, there's not the two paintings in here. Oh wait, yes, there are. Bridge. Bride. Oh. Oh. Everybody see that? Parlor. C8. So, bath and bat, we're taking the H off. Pine and pin, we're taking the E off. Bridge and bride, we're taking the G out. What does that mean for that room with the safe? Stairs and stars. This is B8, stairs and stars. B8, stairs and stars. But that's taking out a middle letter. Some of them take off the end letter, some of them take off the middle letter. Wait, is it dependent on... The storeroom takes off the last letter. The nook takes off the last letter. The parlor takes a letter one in, so the second to last letter. And the corridor takes one that's two in. That could be how that's working. But then what does that mean for the one on the end? Also, that's queen and that's ace. Face and ace. Face card and ace card. Entrance hall. Let's try this tour. Pray and pry. Where are we? B9. I'm not sure if my letter assumption is a thing. So that's bullshit. It's locked. Let's try office. It's just nice to have a game that isn't a horror. So that is dessert and desert. And we're in A9. Insert one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Steph just resubbed for 100 months. Hello Flax. Reached 100 Flax egg.
Hello. You're back. And you're back, Mrs. Pidgey. Hello. Please help yourself to the seeds that I have laid on for you. It might spell, that's what I'm thinking, it might spell out a word. I'm screenshotting this. Shit. Could be like the number of there's like shape-based little sculpture-y things. Could it be the number of sides?
Excuse me, sir.
I mean, that's just a fucking ball. That doesn't help.
Alto Bolo just resubbed for 1 month.
Thank you. Christ. Well, let's upgrade something anyway. Normally people store a password in their desk. This is day 2. You two are just charming. You're welcome anytime. You're excellent house guests. Please, if you start pooping though, I'm going to be jolly upset. And you're not allowed to come in here. You're about to come in here. I can see you're about to come in here. Maybe don't come in here. You come in here. He's walking on my bin. You hear him ting ting ting. That's his little feet on the bin. This is a tricky one because I'm not sure if this clue relates to this password or not. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, and Herrings of the Major. So I'm not sure about that yet at all. But if we look at the letters missing on each of the rooms we've seen so far, there's been an H taken out, an E taken out, a G taken out, an I taken out, a C taken out, an A, and an S. So that might be an anagram of something, or I don't think it would be the password for this, in all honesty. Cool. Now there's 2 keys in the storeroom. Oh, sorry, F. Yes, thank you. I like the Pidgeys. They're sweet animals. They mean no harm to anyone. Oh. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Man, this game is great. Oh, hang on. The Flight of the Queen. She looks like a queen. The March of the Count. There's no way to know who these people represent. Do you know what I mean? Flight, March, Fall, Passing, Herrings. Queen, Count, Lord, Baron, Major. I'm figuring the password is a long-term thing to figure out. But the code for this must be in here somewhere. The clues we've got are, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. And then it's this clue here, which is flight of the Queen, march of the Count, fall of the Lord, passing of the Barons, and then he doesn't know if it's either herrings or hearings of the Major. But given this is all about movement, why would this be hearings or herrings? Flight, march, fall, passing. It could be bearings? I don't know. Why is one in black and the rest in red? Let's try for each of these walls number of sides on the objects as part of the code for these things. So that's a D. I want to say D12. That's 12. That's a ball, which isn't helpful. Wait, is that a D12 or a D20? That's a D12, isn't it? Alright, let's try going to another room anyway. Good game. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara, the west wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. I remember that. What do we got here? Plane and plan. And this is West Wing Hall A8.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time.
Thank you.
Alebov just resolved for 55 months.
Crow and row. And this is A7 pantry. Rumpus room. I wish I had a house so big that I had a room just for rumpus. A Zoltan machine. Tear and tie? Oh shit, I don't know what they call that thing. Do they call it a snack tie? And then that's a necktie? Yeah, I think it is tear and tie, right? B7 rumpus room, tear and tie. And we are missing an R. I want to be big. You know, down there. Oh shit.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me
What's up, Lydia Jones?
to look into your future. But I will not. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a road moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I got most of that. Okay, cool. Tell me it does stuff. Damn it! I want you to click it, it goes ding, 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 it sings. So there's no paintings on the walls in this one. Boudoir? Hmm. Oh, hello. Clock and lock. That's in D7. 7 boudoir. I was assuming there was a clue in the photo here as to what the code might be. One, 3, 5, 1. 1 bauble, 3 baubles, 5 baubles, 1 bauble. Worth a shot. No. Something off about the picture, you know? Nothing in the mirror that I can see. Man, I wish I was smarter. How come that's fucked up? I think sometimes the artwork is hard to discern what's a thing and what's not a thing. Could be Christmas, could just be Christmas. Let's have a look. Oh! Good shout. What do we got here? A gem. A letter. 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice as she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the colour of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies, and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Screenshotting all of this. Shit, I wish there was an easier way to expand the canvas of a paint window. No, you stupid computer. What is the gold? Need gold. Alright, well. Oh shit, I think I've sealed myself in. Fuck! Damn. What's that? Yeah, we've dead-ended ourselves. Well, let's be honest, I've dead-ended myself, because this is none of your guys' fault. Unfortunately, unless I can open that, we're kind of stuck. I have nothing really to do. Call it. We're calling it. Oh, goodness. Speaking of which, I'm going to call it there. I'll be back tonight, though. I'm not going to play any of this off stream so that we can work through it together. And because, to be quite honest with you, I'm going to need a lot of help. So I will see you guys later. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Peace out.